of the lines that sportsbooks release in anticipation of the return of the NHL. VSiN's digital magazine is also the best tool to improve your handicapping for this upcoming season in the NFL. The weekly issues offer expert analysis from Matt Youmans, Michael Lombardi, and the rest of VSiN's panel of experts. Sign up now and get all of VSiN's content for free until a major sport returns. You can simply go to vsin.com/subscribe to sign up. That's vsin.com/subscribe to sign up. Friend of the show, soccer expert, betting journalist Nigel Seely joins the program now, 4-0 with his picks in Bundesliga a week ago, and we can connect with him now via Skype. Hey, mate, good morning, and we'll get into more plays coming up next with you, but you launched a new website this week. Very exciting stuff. PremierSportsPlays.com, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one, Mitch. Thank you very much for the mention. Yeah, I mean, really, it's a thanks to you guys. Really, I mean, the support I've had from VSiN viewers and the continued people asking me to replays was phenomenal, and it's just got so busy that I had to form a website because my phone was just pinging all the way through the night because it's obviously in American time. So my wife is absolutely delighted now. She can have a night's sleep without having the phone pinging all the time. So it's a fully automated service. So yeah, I mean, thanks very much for that. And thanks very much for your nice testimonial. I owe you the check. Paulie's was about 2 words, very nice and brief. We couldn't get him out the D off the machines to give a long enough testimonial for that. But thank you very much for that. Yeah, it's live. You can register now at Premier Sports Plays. You can register for any of the services, and all of them are making money, which is the main thing. So yeah, thanks very much for that.
How fired up are you about the Premier League coming back? What's it going to be? June 17th, I believe. We're about 2 weeks away from that.
Yeah, I am, Matt. I mean, I'm looking forward to any sport being back. But I said to you last week, I was obviously a little bit cautious about playing behind closed doors. And I think the Premier League is going to be a lot different to most leagues in Europe because, for all intents and purposes, the title's wrapped up. So Liverpool are going to win the title. Manchester City are arguably going to finish second. We probably know 2 of the 3 teams that are going to get relegated. And my fear is we're going to get a lot of games that really, but a lot of teams aren't going to put in much effort. You know, it's very strange conditions without the crowd. So I think we're going to get a lot of big price winners. I think if you're a bookmaker, I'd be very, very happy to take on the favourites. I mean, Manchester United at home in front of 65,000 people is a big advantage. Suddenly a team goes there with no fans and really no interest. I think that the other side of guys could get turned over. And I think definitely that midsection of the Premier League, where there is very little between the two sides. If you look at the table, look at the points for the team just above the relegation to the team just outside the top 6. There's a cigarette paper between them sides. And without home advantage, I can see a lot of the away teams winning, as we've seen in Germany, a lot of away results singing. So I think, if there's things to play for, like title races and places in Europe, we're going to get some very competitive games. But unfortunately, the Premier League is pretty much done and dusted. So I'm a bit worried about that. I'm more excited about the return of the Championship, which is really where I sort of excel in the league behind the Premier League. That is a really exciting league. So much playoff positions there and the titles going down between probably Leeds and West Brom. And I think that one is going to be more interesting. And I think when it comes back, I will be having a lot more plays on the lower league rather than the Premier League because I think the Premier League is going to be quite hard.
Okay. Well, let's go with Bundesliga then today. We do have one match coming up a little bit later on. It's Gladbach versus Freiburg. I'm looking here at a sports book in Las Vegas, Nigel. Looks like Gladbach minus a half a goal is minus 140. Total is 3. Do you like anything in this match?
Well, I like Gladbach. I really do. I've got 5 official plays this week, which you can get on Premier Sports Plays. But I'll go through the 3 best plays. So I've got one on Friday, one on Saturday, and one on Sunday for you. I think Gladbach will win this game. Last week, just before they played, they won 4-1 against, I can't remember, Union Berlin they played last week. The team news come out and Gladbach played a really, really offensive side, really attack-minded. And as soon as I saw the side, I tweeted that Gladbach were a bet minus 1 goal. I didn't have time to put it out to the subscribers because I didn't know the team they were going to put out. And if that's their intention, they need points to secure a Champions League place. If that's their intention, they're going to blow teams away early. And I think that's their intention in this game. I think they're going to set the stall out, a very attack-minded side, really go for it. And Freiburg are really a very, very average side. They're one of the sides that have let me down a few times. I bet them when they played Werder Bremen a couple of weeks ago. And I got all kinds of criticism on Twitter because I gave a loser. But just bear in mind, I've been 7-3 since the Bundesliga return. But I'll keep that quiet. But I mean, they were terrible. And I think if Gladbach go to that intention, and what we've seen in the Bundesliga, the away sides have been winning a lot more than they have, and especially the away favourite. So I think they fall into a very strong category tonight. I think they'll beat Freiburg, and I think they'll blow them away. I mean, I've tipped them on the money line, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them win by -1 goal. And I know you've messaged me in the past, Mitch, about the -1 goal. I love the -1 goal in the Asian handicap rather than the traditional book, because with the Asian handicap, you get the push if they win by 1 goal. Mm-hmm. And that's a great bet. So I'd much rather take the lower odds on the Asian line with the push than take the side, because Gladbach are going for the Champions League. They could start off really fast, but they may not be able to break them down. They may get 1 goal, and then they want to preserve some of the players for big games coming up. So they may rest a few players in the latter game, and they might not push for that second goal. So I still think they'll win. So if you're looking for, if your bookmakers or your books out there can get the Asian line -1, I wouldn't put you off that on Friday tonight. So I fancy Gladbach to start the weekend off a winning start tonight.
Okay, very good. Follow the money here on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network. Mitch Moss, Matt Youmans, our guest. Nigel Seely. Follow him on Twitter. He is at Seely_Nigel, soccer expert and betting journalist. So what about tomorrow's matches then? We have 5 on the docket for Bundesliga. You said that you have your eye on one of them anyway. Which one is it?
Well, I've got 2 bets tomorrow, but I'll give you the strongest bet. You can get the other players if you want on the website. But I think Leipzig will do a number on Paderborn.
We lose them.
They're destined for relegation. Leipzig are very, very short favourites, but I think I like the -2 here. If you look at Leipzig, they are a very, very attack-minded side. They score so many goals. They've got in Timo Werner, probably the hottest property in European football, and there's a bit of a problem with that, because Werner's just been announced that he's going to be signing for Chelsea next season, which is a fantastic signing for Chelsea. This boy is the real deal, and I think that will make Chelsea a real contenders next season. So my only worry is when I see players having big money moves with 4 or 5 games at the end of the season, I think their head may be not 100% at the races because they don't want to get injured. And that's my big worry. I would rather Leipzig announce that at the end of the season when Werner's done his stuff for Leipzig, and now he's thinking, I've got a £56 million move. I'm going to be on £300,000 a week. I don't want to get injured. So that is my big worry about this game, because that injury news come out prior to that. But I still like the play. I think Leipzig will score goals. Paderborn are virtually relegated anyway. They know mathematically they can still set up. They've got to win pretty much every game, and they've pretty much down tools. Last week they got beat 6-1 at home by Borussia Dortmund, and Leipzig play a similar style of football to Dortmund. They're very attack-minded, very fast, very counter-attacking, and I think Leipzig will do a number of them, win by -2. But just be wary of that Werner news. I just think he's going to have a lot of media attention on him, and his heart may not be in it 100% because he doesn't want to get injured. So that was a slight concern for me this morning, but what a fantastic signing for Chelsea.
Okay, Nigel, we have like 90 seconds. Go ahead then with which play you like on Sunday.
Yeah, very quick one on. I like Augsburg, draw no bet against Cologne. Cologne have a huge injury crisis. They've got no fit strikers, a couple of suspensions. I think that none of their main strikers are training, and Cologne do offer a goal threat, but without a striker, they do take that away. But defensive, they've got frailties, and I think Augsburg on the draw no bet market, even money, is a decent bet on Sunday.
You're the best. Thanks so much for the time as always, and good luck this weekend, pal. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks very much. Have a great weekend. Cheers, guys.
Yep, right. There you go. Nigel Seely on Bundesliga. Gladbach today. He likes them a lot, making his case anti-Freiburg. He likes Leipzig. I'm actually looking at them at one book has them laying 2.5 goals, and it's $1.07. In the 3-way, they're $8 today against Paderborn. That'll tell you how bad some of these teams are over in Bundesliga. In the 3-way, they're laying $8, and then on Sunday he told you Augsburg draw no bet if you can actually find that. So Nigel Seely.